Thanks, James and Tyler. As one of the biggest TV events in North America, the Super Bowl has not really been a hotbed for experimentation on the broadcasting side. You have two, maybe three commentators in the booth, reporters on either sideline, and graphics sliding in to showcase stats and facts. It's a tried and true formula, and CBS trotted it out yet again to a fair bit of success this year. However, if for whatever reason you stumbled on the Nickelodeon channel, you would find a much different version of the big game. The spare and primarily informative graphics of CBS were replaced by a Nickelodeon team throwing everything at the wall and then some. Between the gallons of trademark green slime drowning the end zone after every touchdown and the extensive employment of CGI fish, there were few stretches of airtime untouched by the graphics and animation team. But the biggest departure was actually in the booth, as joining the traditional play-by-play and analyst duo of Noah Eagle and Nate Burleson were Tom Kenny and Bill Fagerbakke reprising their roles as SpongeBob and Patrick. Versions of this format, designed to draw in a younger audience, had been tried before in previous seasons, and the reception was mixed at best. Isolated moments, like Fagerbakke's admonishment of a Russell Wilson pick, gained traction on social media and were well received. However, the broadcast as a whole still drew a lot of skepticism or outright eye-rolling. As someone who did watch the entirety of Super Bowl 58 in this format, long story, don't ask, I can see where some of the negative reactions are warranted. The technology has improved to a certain degree, particularly with the motion capture of Kenny and Fagerbakke, but overall the graphics range from okay to mildly annoying to outright intrusive. It is clear that the Sponge and Starfish duo were directed to talk a lot, and to their credit, they showed off some of the wit and absurdist comedy that made the SpongeBob cartoon beloved by both kids and adults in a few of their quips. Tom Kenny's lack of a filter is a highlight and very surreal when one is used to broadcasters walking on eggshells around many topics. But they also made a ton of jokes that did not land in the slightest, often falling back on stale name puns. That being said, I have a lot of difficulty harboring any kind of true dislike as to what Nickelodeon was going for. The explanations of rules peppered throughout are excellent, not just for kids, but for anyone not familiar with the intricacies of football. They are oftentimes more clear and concise than explanations from traditional analysts, and funnier to boot. I have a younger brother on the autism spectrum, and he really doesn't have an interest in the world of sports. SpongeBob, though, is very much in his wheelhouse, and watching his favorite characters list off terms like pooch punt and flea flicker is truly heartwarming for me. Now, more than ever, I have hope he can find the magic in sport the way that I have, a true love of what this realm offers, and, as a certain starfish once put it, firmly grasp it. Allison, Mira, take us home.